What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this late night edition of the Anfield Agenda News Roundup, where we're going to take you through some of the embargoed section from Arne Slot's pre-Manchester City press conference, including his thoughts ahead of the summer transfer window. We're going to ask the question then, are Arsenal going to hijack Liverpool's potential move for Alexander ISAK? And there'll be a little bit as well about a potential development of the Sir King Kenny Dalglish stand. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes, but you know the score. We want to know your thoughts, so let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, we'd really appreciate you dropping a like, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, it's been a big day here at Anfield Agenda because we've just launched AnfieldAgendaShop.com, where you can check out the Where's the Money John hoodies, t-shirts, Anfield Agenda mugs, and a couple of other bits and pieces. More items will be added as we stock up. Do let us know your thoughts, of course, on any of the items there. If you're a member, good news, check out the membership tab of the YouTube channel and you'll see a 10% discount code there for you as well. And we have listened. You guys have been asking us to put out some merch for a long time. Well, we've been working away on it in the background, and today we launched AnfieldAgendaShop.com. We'll have some more stuff coming soon, including some shenanigans and Newland stuff. So keep an eye out for that. And again, thank you for your continued support. Right, loads of news to get through, so let's get stuck into it. I know the draw today hasn't been the easiest it could have been, but the Opta supercomputer, well, that still reckons that Liverpool are the favourites for the Champions League. We know that we face Paris Saint-Germain, second leg of that at Anfield in the last 16. Then there's a potential quarter-final against either Aston Villa or Club Brugge, with the second leg being away from home in that one. But if we did make it all the way through to the semi-final, we would face either Arsenal, PSV Eindhoven, or one of the two Madrid clubs. And the good news there would be the second leg of that tie would take place at Anfield. But there's a lot of football to be played before we potentially get there. So now we move on to what I mentioned about a potential expansion of the Sir King Kenny Dalglish stand. I've been sent an email with a few clips and videos suggesting that the club could be looking to buy up some houses behind the King Kenny stand and offer a new house in the area to those people who own those houses. So same style or same value of house, let's say, but a new version of it, and then 50 grand in cash. That's what's been mentioned. Now, I can't stand over that to say it's absolutely true, but you can see that a company in the Isle of Wight who have started to buy houses in and around there, and check out Greybeard Droning as well, as he's put up some good videos in and around this. So any feedback from local residents would be greatly appreciated there. You would have to look at the £120 million rail link as well if you're going to increase capacity in and around Anfield again. And there's even been talk of a potential COP expansion down the line. Now look, all of this will probably take a long time to sort out, but if you have any input on it, or you are somebody who knows the area far better than I would, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Caught Offside have put up a post to say that Arsenal are readying a formal bid to try to sign Alexander ISAK from Newcastle in the summer. My concern around this is twofold. One, I don't know if Newcastle are going to be willing to sell. If they miss out on the Champions League, then perhaps ISAK can angle for a move away. But what Arsenal, I guess, have over us would be they have a space right now to go out and bring in ISAK. So they wouldn't need to sell somebody to free up that centre-forward spot. Whereas we would have to take care of a Darwin Núñez-shaped situation or the Diogo Jota situation to then have the space to bring in ISAK. And Liverpool don't like to get involved in bidding wars. So a price tag that was already looking to be, well, astronomical at over £120 million could have gotten a lot worse. So I want to know your thoughts on this one. Do you think it's a runner, or do you think ISAK stays at Newcastle or goes elsewhere? Right, Arne Slot was asked by Sky Sports in a bit of a Q&A, what are the key things that you look for in a player when you're looking to sign them? He said, quality. I think it's very important for a player to change directions, to be fast, to have a good work rate, then ability and quality on the ball. If you don't have quality on the ball, you can forget playing here at Liverpool Football Club. We also mentioned to you guys earlier on, I just want to quickly recap it. Bruno Andrade has posted to say Liverpool have been watching flamenco right back Wesley since last season and recently decided to make the first informal approaches with a view to evaluating a deal after the Club World Cup. Credit Anfield sector for that one as well. So let me know your thoughts on Wesley. Would he be good enough at Liverpool? What type of price tag do you think we'd be talking? And is this just in case Trent moves on? I don't know the answer to any of those, so your help would be much appreciated. Arne Slot, speaking about contracts this season, this is what he had to say. Now, this is part of the embargoed section of the press conference, meaning that it wasn't allowed to be released until I think it's after 10 or 10:30. So it would have taken place earlier on today, but there's always a bit of a held back that can be released then for tomorrow morning's newspapers. And this is some of what Arne had to say, according to Lewis Steele. Speaking about the contracts and transfers, he said, it's quite an important 2 or 3 months to go in the season. We have some contract situations to take care of, so there's a lot of work to do in the background, but my main focus is on the current squad. Now, this last bit is very interesting, and it's, I guess, the main point of this video tonight. Lewis Steele said a little bit more from Arne Slot's embargoed presser earlier on his summer transfer plans. This is what the gaffers had to say. We're looking at every single position and we're looking at the team. We didn't do a lot last summer because we, Richard, me and all the others, just wanted to know how these players were working with me, the different manager. Now we have a very good idea about that. It is clear that we have assessed the squad, we've assessed what we think we can improve, and that's where we tried to go for in the summer. So your thoughts on that? Because I guess there's a lot to unpack there. As a fan, can I understand Slot wanting time to assess his squad? Absolutely. I've mentioned that on many occasions. I can understand it. But we are at a point of a season now where we're all feeling a bit edgy and a bit nervous. And the most important thing for me that the club could do now to help the end of this season is sort out the contracts and give the players and the fans some clarity. Because what we can't see happening is us to go into the summer and even acknowledge that we're going to spend quite a bit of money, but to then maybe have to replace a Virgil or a Mo or a Trent and do the other business that we need to do, a left back, another centre back, a striker, a midfielder. That is a lot of work for the club to go through in one window, and a lot of change for a manager to then potentially have to sort out to keep us competitive for the following season. So my sincere hope is that we see these contracts sorted out, because that to me is the biggest barrier between a great end to this season and a bit less pressure going into the summer transfer window. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. Are you buying this narrative that we were assessing everybody throughout the season? Do you think the contracts will get renewed? We mentioned about the Egyptian journalist, the credible Egyptian journalist, who mentioned that he thinks he's seen Mohamed Salah's, well, he doesn't think he's seen, he said he's seen the offer the club sent to Mohamed Salah, and it is significantly less than the contract he's already on. And then there was another piece that came from Graham Bailey that said that people inside the Liverpool dressing room are growing frustrated at the lack of progress on captain Virgil van Dijk's contract. And all of this doesn't paint a picture of stability. So for me, I want those contracts sorted, and then we can forget about the summer till the summer. But right now, we have a really frantic, busy end to the season with a lot of silverware on offer. And imagine the goodwill and the vibe around the fan base and the dressing room if those contracts were sorted out quickly. So over to you guys now. Let me know your thoughts. As I mentioned, the preview for the Man City game will be coming out later on tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And I won't be live at all tomorrow unless a miracle happens and Arsenal drop points against West Ham. But if I don't see you tomorrow, I will absolutely see you on Sunday, 3:15 for the Man City watch along with our match reaction, player ratings video, and of course a news roundup later on that night. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to check out AnfieldAgendaShop.com as well. And we'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye bye.